Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts, I'm very happy to be with you today to discover together the Anteprima Fall Winter 2026 fashion show, presented during Milan Fashion Week. Make yourselves comfortable, because the collection you are about to observe offers a rather unique approach to fashion, a reflection on time, memory, and the way garments can capture the present moment. For this season, the House of Anteprima has chosen to collaborate with the Japanese artist Aiko Miyanaga, known for her poetic installations that explore impermanence. Her works often use fragile materials such as salt, glass, or naphthalene, materials that slowly transform over time. And it is precisely this idea of transformation that you will notice throughout the show. What I find particularly interesting in this collection is the way this artistic inspiration is translated into the language of fashion. The silhouettes constantly play with a balance between structure and fluidity, between presence and lightness. You may notice that some pieces almost seem to float around the body, as if they were capturing a moment suspended in time. Personally, I really appreciate this very subtle sense of movement that runs through the entire collection. Cashmere, an emblematic material of the house, occupies a central place in this proposal. Here it becomes almost a vessel of memory, soft, enveloping, and timeless. It feels like a particularly coherent choice for the spirit of the collection, as cashmere naturally carries the idea of elegance that endures through the seasons. Textures also play an important role in this narrative. You may observe layers of transparency, devore techniques, delicate needle perforations, and even jacquards whose patterns sometimes appear on the reverse side of the fabric. In my opinion, these details give the collection an almost meditative quality, as if each piece invited you to look more closely at the material and appreciate the craftsmanship behind every silhouette. The prints also bring a very poetic dimension. Keys, clocks, butterflies, and everyday objects appear as slightly blurred silhouettes. They are not simply decorative motifs, they resemble memories, visual traces left behind by time, like fragments of recollection reappearing through the fabrics. The color palette also follows this idea of transformation. On one side, you will see natural tones inspired by heathland landscapes, warm neutrals, moss greens, and powdery pinks. On the other, deeper mineral shades appear, such as profound grays, peacock blues, and almost crystalline whites. I find that this dialogue between natural softness and mineral tones reinforces the contemplative atmosphere of the show. One of the strengths of this collection is undoubtedly the meeting between fashion and art. Anteprima is not simply presenting garments, but building a true aesthetic experience. Among the most successful elements, I would say that the subtlety of the materials and the poetic details give the collection a very distinctive identity. Some viewers may find certain silhouettes quite minimalist, but this is also what makes the collection feel coherent and almost timeless. It suggests a quieter, more reflective vision of luxury, where transformation and the passage of time become creative elements in themselves. I now wish you an excellent viewing for the rest of the show. Thank you very much for sharing this moment with me. Feel free to tell me in the comments what you think about this Anteprima Fall Winter collection, and which silhouettes caught your attention the most. I wish you a wonderful day, and above all, keep exploring fashion with curiosity. See you very soon.